right, welcome back. Whitlock and Wiley, Cuttino Mobley, and Jerome Williams are back. Let's move to Boston, where the Celtics beat the Cavaliers last night to snap a 4-game slide, and they did it without the help of Kyrie Irving, who was scratched from the lineup over load management concerns. The tension between Kyrie and the rest of the team has been palpable this season, and the Celtics appear to be better when he doesn't play, going 11-2 on the year when the point guard sits out. I think we've reached a point here where Kyrie, I think, has let off all kinds of signals he wants out. And if I'm Brad Stevens, I'm like, don't let the door hit you on the way out. I think Brad Stevens is ready for Kyrie to go. It's not too ball dominant for the style of play that Brad Stevens likes to coach. It's just a bad marriage, and I think Brad Stevens is ready for Kyrie to move on.
Yeah, I think quietly he is rooting for that. One, on the court, there's just too much evidence that the team can play well without him. Two, the issues in the locker room or chemistry, whatever it may be. Kyrie is a superstar, so whatever he says, it's a stronger signal. It will resonate. It is national news. And I think that Brad wants his team to kind of live under the radar and overachieve. And that's all been blown up because Kyrie's been disgruntled at different times or sending mixed messages. So I just think on the court, off the court, he's just looking at it like, and this may help with the younger players who are biting for some playing time. You take a Kyrie out of the fold, now those guys can get what they want in terms of opportunities. Just seems like a win-win-win all around.
Well, I mean, when I look at this team here, they brought in Kyrie Irving. Yeah. They knew what type of player he was before they got him. You bring him in, and you're going to let the team decide who takes the last shot. If I have Cuttino Mobley on my team, I know where his spots are. I know what 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Where's he getting his shot? We're going to our leader. Boston, they don't do that. I don't see them giving the ball, giving him those opportunities. In the fourth quarter, we don't know Jason Tatum's going to take the shot. We don't know if Brown's going to take the shot. Gordon's going to take the shot. Terry Rozier took a step back three the other night that was questionable. I'm just saying.
Is that not the Golden State way, or with Golden State, do you know where the ball is going at crunch time?
At crunch time, we know we're going to give it to Steph Curry or Kevin Durant. Klay Thompson, if he's open, yes. But one-on-one situations, game-ending situations, we're putting the ball in those guys' hands to make decisions.
So
it's a decision thing. You know, we put the ball in Cuttino's hands. He's going to make a decision, right? And we're going to sit back and live with that decision. At Boston, I never see a definitive answer on who makes that.
Right. And you know, that's good points. All you guys make good points. You know, it's all speculation, right? But it's what we see. It's our opinions, right? I don't think Brad Stevens dislikes Kyrie. I think Brad Stevens has realized that Kyrie's not best for this team. Brad Stevens comes from a background, Butler, they played well together, and then he had those guys playing really well together last year. More like a college atmosphere, passing the ball around, helping each other, not more of an NBA thing, because usually, you know, it's not like that. When Kyrie comes, it's like the rest of the team shuts down a lot.
They watch it.
Yeah, they watch a lot. And then Kyrie.
Kobe effect.
And listen, I'm not a relationship expert by no means, but it's like a relationship. If it's not flowing and it's not easy, you gotta part ways. You can't keep fighting it. And it's like a glutton of punishment. If you stay and you keep complaining about it, whose fault is it now? Now, when this season ends, Kyrie, you gotta evaluate a lot of things and say to yourself, you know what? It just didn't mesh well. I love these guys. Brad Stevens is a great coach. Danny Ainge's a great GM. But I just have to move on from this. I thought it was gonna be like that. It wasn't like that. Maybe I have to grow as an individual, as a leader. It's too many guys on one team that need the ball. And these younger guys, Tatum, Brown, Rozier, they need to grow as well. And me being there is not gonna help them.
I like Jerome's point, but I guess I disagree with it from this point of view, that Kyrie playing with LeBron, and LeBron from Miami to when he returned to Cleveland, it's a lot of ISO ball. LeBron's gonna have the ball and he's gonna make decisions. Then he'll sit and Dwayne Wade will make the decision, or Kyrie will make the decision. And Kyrie trying to bring that style to Boston and Brad Stevens, it's just a bad fit. If I was Boston, I don't think I would change my system to fit Kyrie because he won one championship with the greatest player of his generation. they don't have the greatest player of the generation on the Celtics.
I mean, that's every team, though.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? I mean, you brought this guy in. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we know that Kyrie's one of the best ball handlers in the NBA, best one-on-one playmakers in the NBA.
Best closers.
Best closer in the NBA with proven clutchness with the ring. So why are we going to debate, you know, who's going to touch and have the ball and make that decision in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it's crazy. It takes me back to the 8th grade. Did y'all take horticulture? We had to take horticulture. I hated it.
Took horticulture.
Yeah, remember that? And they would,
Plants.
Yeah, plants. And you got your bed, you got your hoe. And I was like, man, this is a lot. You had to space out your seeds. And then you couldn't overplant because then they don't have room to grow. It's weird because of developmental stages. They got too many seeds that are starting to blossom and there's not enough room to grow. And then you uproot it to let Kyrie fit in there, and then he can't even fully blossom because you already got all these other seeds there. Just a weird example,
Wiley, that's a good acknowledgment.
That's great.
Analyst right there. Nice.
Great.
Coming up, we'll give you our latest approval ratings for Cliff Kingsbury. And Uncle Jimmy explains why he thinks Cliff Kingsbury
Security.
is an innovator and a disruptor.
Next. Black cop.
In the world, Craig.